Let's do a drag king makeup tutorial. I want to start off by saying I love drag kings, but I am not a professional and this has been a big learning experience for me, but I've loved every step of the way. I was actually playing bottom in an all-queer production of A Midsummer's Night Dream, which is so cool, but I got to play bottom as a drag king, man, whatever, but like specifically as a drag king, which was so much fun, and that was my idea to do that, and the director went with it, which I'm so glad that they let me do. I've done drag king makeup before, but this has been the first time I've definitely got to consistently practice because this makeup definitely looked different on opening night versus dress rehearsals versus this is closing night. As you may be able to tell through this video, I was literally having huge anxiety and panic attack. I'm gonna be like rubbing my chest and like crying. Like it gets really weird. It happens sometimes, but I still do my drag makeup. But this is a video I got of it, so it's what I'm going to be using as a tutorial classic. Let me explain what I'm actually doing. So I put on my base and then I started initially carving things out with contour, and then I went in with a darker contour, and now I'm going in. That was my dog using a squeaky toy. Anxiety. And now I have my headphones on. Wow, I was hashtag going through it here. Deep breathing, laughing. I'm just laughing at myself. I'm trying to voice over this video that's been sitting in my drafts. I don't know, a month later, more, I have no idea. No, less than that. People have been asking for this tutorial, and I just think if I don't do the voiceover now, I just will not do it. Anyway, I'm clearly using eyeshadow to carve out more masculine facial features. You could see what I'm doing. Yeah? Is that helpful? I'm gonna burp right now, excuse me. And we're back. Yeah, I also was using eyeshadow for my eyebrows. You know what's wild is that so many anxiety is that so many companies do not have brow products for gingers. Like they'll have 15 shades of brown and they won't have anything for gingers. So I was just using eyeshadow. What am I doing over here? I'm gonna cut this part. But yeah, I've been using this one orange shade from this Morphe palette for orange for my brows and everything. And I'm using this like little shadow brush for my beard as well, and I'm going to be using a brow brush as well. That's the Morphe palette I'm using. I'll put the name of it in the caption and also on the screen. And now I am carving things out for more detail with a concealer, a NYX concealer, and I'm beauty blending it, putting in more detail with a Benefit brow pen. We're just using like what I have. I'm not using any specifically fancy materials. You can use any sort of one of these materials from any specific brand. These are the ones that I'm using that have worked for me. This is very casual in terms of how my voiceovers usually go. Are you enjoying this experience? Setting spray. That's my setting spray. Then I did my hair. This is how it looked on opening or dress rehearsals, I believe. And this is how it looked on closing. That is the drag.